Hello, thank you for joining me today. I wanted to take a few moments and go over how to assign a Wizer worksheet to your students. There are a couple different ways of doing so. Today I'm going to be working with the El Verbo Querer worksheet. So I'm going to select that worksheet and open it up. It's going to open to the page where you can edit your document and where you create your worksheet. Sometimes it takes a few moments to load, but generally not too long here. And then I'm going to go to assign to learners. So I'm going to click assign to learners. And then I have two options. The via link comes up automatically, and then there's also by class. So if you are using the free version of Wizer, you can go in and there are a couple different ways you can assign this to your students. So if you are using Google Classroom as your LMS, then you can simply title what you want this to be so you can recognize it for your individual class. So mine are by blue and gold days. So I'm going to choose gold 2 as my block. And then I'm going to click on the Google Classroom icon, which is going to bring up how to share on Classroom. So I'm going to choose my class. Again, I'm going to choose, oops, I was going to choose Gold 2. That's why I put G2. Gold 2, choose an action, create the assignment, go. And then here you can complete entering the information for your students. I generally up here for the title put Wizer, just so my students know that that's what they're going to be looking at. The other option with the via link is that you can simply click the link icon, and that will bring up a link for you that you can copy and paste into an email or onto any of the other LMSs. Um, just depending on what your preference is. If your students also have Wizer accounts, then you can provide them with a PIN. If you choose not to use the via link portion, you can also assign by class. And this is if you have the paid version of Wizer. You have your classes preloaded to Classroom or to Wizer, excuse me, which I'll share in another video. And then here you select the class that you would like it to go to and click assign. And now this assignment goes directly to my Google Classroom without having to do anything else. And I'm going to include it to one more class as well. So let me go ahead and assign it to my G3 class and click assign, and then it's there. When you assign these activities, you can also choose to set some requirements for your students. So if you would like them to only be able to access the worksheet for a specific number of times, you can, number of minutes, excuse me, you can type in that number of minutes here. And you can also, here for scheduling, set a date for the Wizer to open and a date for the Wizer worksheet to end. I generally choose not to use either of these options simply because if I have students that are absent and need to work on their activities later, then I would have to go in and open everything up again for them. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. And then now I can go into answers. None of the students have accessed this yet, I'm fairly sure. But if I go into answers, this is where I'll be able to grade the worksheet. And up here in the corner where it says choose assignment, now I can choose which class I want to take a look at, and it'll have all of the students listed here. Thank you very much for taking a look at this video today. If you have any questions, please ask, and I'll be more than happy to help you the best that I can. Thank you very much.